Howdy guys, Cub here. Welcome back to Hermitcraft. Last time we worked on some tunnels in the Nether and finished up our Nether tunnels completely for this season. And it's a good thing we've done that because, as you might have been able to tell from the title, we are actually bringing Season 5 to a close here this week. And we are going to be starting Season 6 when the new Minecraft 1.13 update comes. So what that means is, we're going to be moving out of this world and starting on a brand new fresh world for the update Aquatic, because it brings, a bunch of new ocean stuff and a bunch of new features that we want to make use of, and we felt the best way to do that would be to get a new world going. So that is what we're going to do. So we're going to be leaving this world behind. This will actually be the penultimate episode for me, so there'll be one more episode after this. This episode is going to be pretty much recapping the season and showing all the cool stuff we've made. And then the last episode will be going over all the pranks we did with Scar as part of the Convex, because there were a lot of pranks this season that we did. So, yeah, we will be going over all that stuff in these next two episodes. So, yeah, stick around and we're going to go over everything we've done this season. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and talk about this season. So this season has lasted about 15 months or so. So it's been since April 2017 we've been playing on this world continuously. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We've done a lot this season, so let's just go ahead and get right into what we've done. So when we started off here in April 2017, if we get on up here, it was a mushroom island. And we've transformed the entire island into essentially what I like to refer to as like a pre-mushroom island. So we have, giant flowers everywhere. We have mushroom trees everywhere. We got a bunch of flowers everywhere and everything. It's very diverse. It's very bright green. We have the bright green grass here. But unfortunately, there's a giant meteor that is plummeting toward the ground, accompanied by some mushroom cows in spaceships, and they're all coming down to basically infest the mushroom island and cause it to revert back to what is traditionally the very bland mushroom island with the mycelium and everything and the mushrooms. So we sort of transformed the whole island that way, terraformed the whole island. One of the first things we built here is the mushroom house right here. Very simple house, very basic house, but as with most things, looks can be deceiving. So, of course, we have ourselves not only a very nice looking map art right here, but a button that we can press at any time. And that takes us right down with our elevator into our base. So this is our base here. This thing has been expanded a lot over the season. It initially started with just this square right here. Plus, I think this little wing right here. And we had, I think, in this section was our storage room, which was the version 1 shulker box storage system. Then we made it version 2 right here, and now we have an upgraded version 2 right here. Actually, this is the version 3 actually right here that can hold 1.019 million items. And we didn't even fill it halfway. I think we filled it like about 40% full, roughly, of shulker boxes and things. So, this is our storage system, by the way. This thing, it basically can store, like I said, 1 million items. There's a tutorial for this I have on my channel, which I'll link on the screen now. Very useful system. Basically, whenever I have, anything full, like say this was full of what is this, stone bricks. If this was full, I just throw it in there and it automatically gets stored. If it's not full for whatever reason, it stops here and doesn't get sorted. But you could also, manually sort it by just pressing this button, and then we should see it pop in, I think right here. Yeah, right there. So, yeah, this stores everything in there, and then if I need to get something out, I can just do something like this. So let's say I needed some netherrack. Just do that right there, and then the box is placed for me right there, and I can pull out whatever I need before sending it back, which I'm going to do right now by doing that. So there we have it, and then that gets stored right up here. Boom, there we go, perfect. So that's my storage system right there. We can add shulker boxes as well via this chest right here. If I just add a shulker box in here, I'll just show you real quick. It goes right in there and then shows up right here. So yeah, easy way to add storage just by adding shulker boxes right in there. My other chests and things, I just have them sorted sort of by category. So like ores and stuff are in here. Shulker boxes obviously in here. This is all just like miscellaneous things. These are mob heads in here. We got terracotta in here, wools all go in here, and a lot of these have, you know, shulker boxes with many of the appropriate things inside of them. So that's that. We got end stuff right here. We got mob drops right here. Nether stuff here. You get the idea. So yeah, that's pretty much what my storage is like here. And of course we got the ender chest and the anvils here, which are pretty useful, as well as some crafting tables. So that's pretty much this storage area right here. Let's see. Yeah, all the mob heads you see around you. We got every single mob head this season that is in the game. It's part of the More Mob Heads pack that Suma put together. And so we have, you know, a whole bunch of different heads, like this is a snowman head, a shulker head, a ghast head, wither skeleton head, which is one of the default ones, pig head, enderman head. But yeah, we got one from every single mob, which you see all around us. So here's like all the sheep colors, for instance. The parrots right there. Over here you can see we got the cats over here. A whole bunch of different mob heads. We got every single one of those. We also got every single one of the advancements this season. So all of the vanilla advancements we got. So you can see all these here. Got all of those, including the how do we get here advancements. And then we also got all of the Hermitcraft advancements. So we did everything, pretty much. Including placing like every block in the game, which I think is this one right here. So that is pretty cool to get all those different advancements. And that's another pack put together by Suma. Let's see. As far as the base goes, we have on both sides just a little bit of like a enchantment setup here with some anvils. And I apparently need to grab a couple of anvils here, which we might have. But if not, we can always make one. Yeah, let's just make one here. Let's get out some iron blocks. There we go. And this one. There we are. And let's just make 2 new ones for this. There we go. Put the old one back in there, why not? There we go. And so yeah, this is just where I do most of my enchanting right here. Usually from my mob farms, which you'll see, we have enough levels to enchant things right here. Even though I have no levels at the moment. Right, so let's get on to some of the stuff we built. So first of all, over here we have our mass concrete powder converter. This thing, we have our concrete pickaxe in here, and then we should have, yeah, we should have some concrete powder here. And basically how this thing works is we put the concrete powder into this chest right here, like so. Put the concrete powder in our offhand, pick in the main hand, stand right here, and then we get fed the concrete powder and convert all that concrete powder into concrete. Definitely going to be building this in the next season because, yeah, it's not only a concrete powder converter, it can also be used for stripped bark and stripped logs. So, yeah, 3 more block types it can be used for, which is going to be super useful. So probably see this again. There's also a tutorial for this on my channel, which I'll link on the screen now. Let's see, what else do we have? Right here we have a bucket, a 1-block water converter. 1-block bucket filler thing, I guess. Yeah, 1-block bucket filler. So if we have an empty bucket, let's see if I do have an empty bucket. All we got to do is simply come over here, put the bucket in, boom, it's filled, and then we can, you know, for instance, fill a cauldron here, which I use to make a bunch of different, like, banner designs and things. So I frequently have to come in here and fill up a bucket. This is just a cool way to do it, just a useful way to do it. So, yeah, that's what that is. It's a very simple design there. Over here is where I usually keep all my banners and stuff. So here's my banners, and here's my resources to make the banners. This is sort of the banner creation area for me. Over here we got the bedroom. We got an ender pearl dispenser right here. If I were to, let's say, put these in there. If I hit this button, there we go. Exactly 16 pearls every single time. So that's a pretty useful invention. And I have a tutorial for this, I think, on the channel as well. Over here we got a map of the island. This is the total map of the island. See, we got our base right there where my cursor is. And then we have like a whole extensive road network here leading out to all the various farms and all the various, far reaches of the island, basically. So, yeah, quite an extensive pathway network, which I think looks pretty cool from above in this map form. So, that's pretty awesome. And yeah, you can see some other stuff like the Guardian Farm and things down there. Let's see. Over here we got our smelter. This is a mass smelter. This is my own design. There is a tutorial again on the channel for this if you guys want to see how to build this. But this is a super fast smelter. Let's see if we can smelt some things here. Let's get these stone bricks. Oh, I already have it on my person. If we get over here and we'll smelt up some stone bricks, you get to see it one more time. Watch it go down the line. All the way down. And then the back side will also light up because there's 64 or 65 furnaces in total right here. And then all the smelted cracked stone bricks will end up right here, as well as anything else I've smelted. So that's pretty useful. And then to turn it off, you just flick this lever up. So pretty useful design. Very fast smelter. See, we've already gotten almost a stack of stuff. So yeah, one of the fastest smelters in the game, if not the fastest. Especially considering it's only like 2 blocks wide. So yeah, definitely worth having in your base, I think. We've got the dragon egg right here. So this one we got from fighting the dragon. It's on a diamond block. And yeah, just a nice little display piece there. Let's see. If we make our way down here, we got the global map. This map took a long time to make. I've also updated it, actually. So you can see, like, this is False's map art right here. This little thing. And then you got Stress's map art over here. Those are the newest additions to the map. Since I think we've seen this thing last. You can also see the community area right there. The big fortress walls, the castle walls Scar made in the community area. And then we are way up here on the island. You can see our map art right there, along with some of our farms, like the slime farm right there, and the guardian farm right there, witch farm, and then down here, right there, charge creeper farm and squid farm. So yeah, you can see a lot of people's bases on this global map. This is also, I put one of these in the spawn area, in the, or not in the spawn area, in the community area, right here. So yeah, if you go there, you also see this big map. Yeah, let's move on. Right here, we have the launcher. This is the player launcher. This will break in 1.13, I think, so this will be one of the last times we get to use this, but it uses the fact that if you damage yourself while on ghost slime blocks, then you get launched into the air. So I'll just demonstrate it here. We got a little countdown, a little chime. And then, yeah, it launches us into the air, and the ground closes up beneath us. As you can see, not a trace of where we launched from. I think the actual block is something like here, I want to say. But yeah, you can launch out that way, and that's an easy way to get out and like fly around this whole area. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Over here, we got the AFK fishing farm right through here. So this is just a basic AFK fisher. So you just stand here, hold the right mouse button, and you can fish. And I got some storage down there as well. So that's that room right there. Nice little room, nice little design. Over here, we have Jarvis. We're going to ask Jarvis today. Jarvis, how you doing? How you doing today? Good or bad? Good or bad? In due time. See, sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, that's Jarvis. He gives random answers. You can see some of the answers we've had in the past right here. You have to ask him a true or false question, otherwise he doesn't give a right answer. Isn't that right, Jarvis? Is it true that you have to we can only ask you true or false questions? In your dreams. Okay. He has a bit of an attitude today. and actually at all times. So that is that. Over here, we still have Dracula, the bat we made back on Halloween in October, still flying around here. So yeah, Dracula is still alive and well in the base, so that's really cool to see. Yeah, just a bat we renamed Dracula. This is the other side of the smelter right here, by the way. Moving on to the other side of the base, if we just get on through here. We again have another like little enchanting setup with with some anvils and some books and stuff right here. And then we have the door right here that leads to our boat dock area. This thing leads both into and out of the base right here via the sea. So if we just, is there a boat in here? Yeah. If I just go ahead and get an empty hand here, hop into the boat, and then just go forward like this. Sometimes I can get out. I have to time it right. I'm a little rusty, if I'm honest. Let's see if I can pull this off this time. Let's put this boat back in here and see if we can launch out properly. So we go all the way forward like this, and then we go up and out. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, that's an easy way to launch out of the base, and then if I'm lucky, I can hit this first time here. We turn back around. You can see the island there. That's pretty awesome. I'm going to go ahead and screenshot that. Kablam. There we go. And yeah, if we go ahead and just drive right on into this area, the little boat dock here, we should be able to just, come right back on into the base, just like that. So it's a quick and easy way to, get into and out of the base via the sea without ever leaving your boat. So it's a pretty cool little trick we have going on there. And then, of course, some decoration in here and everything. Let's just go back out this way for the moment. And let's just head on this way. Down here, we have ourselves a mass potion brewer. So you can see, like, we can, let's say we wanted let's say a fire resistance potion. Hit this button, see the potions get sucked out. There the potions are just coming in right there. So we just got ourselves 3 fire resistance potions, and then we should hear it brewing more right here. If we listen closely and wait just a few seconds. But yeah, this will actually brew up. There you go, you heard it right there. Brew up the next batch of potions. We could do the same thing. Say if we wanted regen potions. Boom. There's the regen potions right there coming in. 3 of them. If we wanted the jump boost potions, there's our jump boost potions right there. And then it brews the next batch for us. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We also have some stations where we can make some splash potions. So we got some splash potions, and then we have some lingering potions in here that we can also make. And I have an extensive reserve of these sitting over here. So that's the mass potion brewer. This was made by Mizuma Games initially, I believe. So yeah, pretty cool design. We can also brew every potion with this button right here too. So that's pretty cool. Over here we got ourselves the piano. Pretty nice piano there. Very useful. For just belting out some tunes whenever you want to. Just uses observers and the fact that they detect the change in state of the daylight sensor right there. That's pretty cool. Over here we have a macroscopic clock. So you can see right here, if I couldn't see out this window, for instance, this would tell me that it's daytime out because we got the sun surrounded by the sky. And at night we have the moon surrounded by a darkened sky, like a black sky. So this is a macroscopic clock right here. I'm still kind of working on a design every once in a while, like of an actual clock design in Minecraft that actually like rotates, but it's significantly more difficult than this linear one. The hardest part of that with the actual macroscopic clock is that desync becomes an issue, whereas with this it's always synced because it's only a binary state. It's either day or night. So there's only 2 states and it never breaks. So like doesn't break depending on what time you come back. So that's just an interesting tidbit there. But that's the macroscopic clock. Over here we got ourselves the memento rooms. We got Mr. Brian Fantana over here with his iron armor, or diamond armor rather. This is to basically memorialize. Yeah, there he is, Brian Fantana. This is to memorialize Brian, who helped us get some of the zombie villager heads you see on the walls here. Some of these are zombie villagers, not these, but there are other ones that are. We also, did some prankage with False on Halloween, so that's what this commemorates. Over here, we got the we got the Revolution, the Revolution Memorial area, with the map of the Revolution HQ, and, the Revolution base-themed room, for when Scar and I found the Revolution base earlier in the season. Here we have the All the Things room, commemorating us placing down every single block in the game, and getting the final Hermitcraft advancement here. This is the NHO Memorial Room right here. So this is an exact replica of BOO's jungle base right here. So yeah, it looks exactly like it, with all the boats and everything, and the whole front side here being exactly the same. Block for block recreation, complete with realistic BOO character in the jungle. So yeah, that is what that is right there. Over here we got some more mementos, the Duck Hunt t-shirt, the allium arrows, Python GB Secret Santa thing we did. Over here we got the Race to Tsuma's base, where we raced Mumbo, Tango, and False to the top of Asuma's volcano. That's what that room memorializes. Of course, we got the Easter egg hunt thing here, and the convexed vexed banner right there as well. And then we have the Tangler memento room right here. So, Tangler times, we got this. We got the little bit here that drops you down into the Tangler itself, and then it comes over here. And this is to memorialize when we did the Tangler with False Symmetry. So, those are the memento rooms there, and I think that's most of the base. The only part of the base we haven't been to is over here, which is, this is the like a little side room that leads to the boat area, so we can get out this way, and it also leads to, we can just actually go through this right now. Have to sort of run through it though. This leads to this area where we get a boat here. And then right here leads to a secret entrance. So we fall all the way down to this bottom section. And then we have like an ice boat road to the end. So this goes all the way down to our end portal room. And this is the end portal room. There's a lot of really bad stuff down here. If I just hit F3 plus B, you can see zombies, creepers, spiders, skeletons, the whole shebang over there. And basically you have to make your way across this bit without like falling off, and then you can jump into the end portal right here. So this was a pretty big project to make this, and this portal leads to our nether hub, which you'll see. But if we go through here, let's just go and head on there. We come through here, we come to the end. We didn't do as much in the end this season as we did last season, but we did do one thing. And that is we helped Mr. Will's night out with the Ender over here. So with Wells, we made this Elytra landing pad, which makes it easier to come out here. You don't have to walk down this whole long hallway. So you can land on here, and then we also helped to make, let me just turn down the sounds. There we go. We also helped to make this system you see behind here. So this whole system you see behind here with all the redstone and all the hoppers and stuff, that basically allows you to filter out ender pearls and also get these heads here. So you can see up is no pearls, down is pearls. A lot of pearls still coming in here apparently. I'm just going to throw some of these in here. Actually, you know what? We don't need all these in here. Let's just throw these out. Get these out of here. There we go. Perfect. So we helped Wells to make this system, which filters out ender pearls basically in the end. That's what we did in the end here. Helped with this whole system. And that was a lot of fun. So let's now go ahead and head on back to the base just by jumping off the cliff and flying up here. The end does sort of look like a mess, but I made the whole ring around the area last time, so I didn't want to really do it this time around, this season. So let's just go ahead and head on back to the base. There we go. And let's see, one other thing I wanted to show is the mine down here. This is usually where I went to mine resources. Just, just a nice little like aesthetic thing with some greenery on the side. And then down here we just have a big flat area. And it's also probably worthwhile to show these beacons here. We put beacons throughout our entire island. That's why I have these effects here: jump boost 2, speed 2, resistance, regen, and haste 2 throughout all the island. And we also made it so that the beacons change color from this green color to white at night. So you can see right now it's green. If it was night, I can just simulate that. Yeah, it'll turn to white at night. So yeah, that's how it works right there, just like that. You can see the pistons moving the glass back and forth. And this happens everywhere. So like there's one here, there's one down there, way down there. There's another one like over in this region, this one over here. Whole bunch of these things. But yeah, those are what those beacons have going on underground the entire time, all the time. And that's why you see the beacons changing colors between the day and night here. So yeah, just wanted to mention that. So yeah, that's that. Right, so let's talk about some other stuff. Over here, got our first farm. Let me see if I can actually eat something here first, though. I'm going to try and do this like one continuous shot because I usually cut videos. And yeah, I don't want to cut this one because it's going to be sort of like one of the last videos. But right here we have the cactus shack. This thing is, yeah, a shack of cactus. Pretty basic stuff. It's just a cactus farm. It'll automatically turn itself off once it reaches full capacity, and then restart once you put a shulker box back in this place. So you can just come in, break the shulker box, and then put the shulker box back, and then it'll restart once it has room to keep filling up shulker boxes. So very useful self-containing system that prevents a lot of lag and prevents any entities from ever causing any trouble on the server. So that's pretty useful. And yeah, you can see the beacons have now all changed to white. So yeah, that's what's going on here. And then if we just go ahead and sleep here, you'll probably see that the beacons will all change to green in just a moment. So there we go. There's one. There's some. Yep, they all changed to green. Cool. So yeah, that's just sort of a cool thing. I really like that. I really like dynamic little things behind there. But anyways, moving on. This building here, that looks kind of like the, I think it's the Bell South building or something in Nashville, Tennessee. It's sort of like that on the like the design front of it. It kind of has like a curved top. Let's see if we can see this a little bit better. Yeah, see how it kind of has a curved top like that. But yeah, this is the Netherwort farm. So pretty straightforward design. If we get on in here, you can see. So we have this button here. This controls the entire thing. If I hit this button, all the Netherwort will break and then rain down upon us. And so we just move like this, pick it all up. Although it's probably going to be too much for us to... Yep, it's too much for us to handle, isn't it? Yep. Yep, it's still coming. Still coming down. So yeah, that's that. And then to turn off the water, just hit this button and it goes away. And then all we got to do is simply move left and right to replant. So just do this. And then this side like that. And then finally get the angle right. Plant it down just like that. And then we can just do that for all the layers. So there's another layer up here. We just replant it again, etc., etc. So pretty basic Netherwort farm right there to mass produce Netherwort and easily get a bunch of it whenever we need it. So that's that. I'm not going to spend the whole time here planting down Netherwort, but you get the idea. But I will place down this, I think, and put the Netherwort inside. Pick up some of this excess here. Just a little bit of excess. But yeah, then you go ahead and plant the rest down all the way up to the top. And then once you plant everything, there's an express route down. You just simply come down here, you bounce on the slime blocks a few times, and then you're good to go. So you just hop on out this way. So that's how you get around in there. back here, we follow this path. This leads down to the tree farm. It's just a manual tree farm this season because we made a super awesome like hyper tree farm last season. So I went with the manual design this season. But yeah, it has all the tree types. You can see it's organized by wood types. So the oak wood has the oak trees. The birch wood has the birch trees. Acacia trees. Spruce trees. Jungle trees. And then dark oak wood trees. And then we just have the reverse on the other side as well. So this is the tree farm. And of course back here we have little tunnels leading back into the base. That's what these things are right here. They fit pretty well into the side of the hill here. I think it works pretty well. And we have some saplings and ender pearls and stuff back here to help us farm those. But yeah, I'll just show you. This leads back into the base. And I just now realized I forgot to turn on the sounds. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so that's that. Let's make our way up here once more. We'll go around this way, I think. And once we get up here and head around this way, you can see, obviously, this area is sort of dominated, at least in the sky, by the giant meteor, which itself is actually a giant farm. It's actually a giant carrot and potato farm. And we might be able to see this if we get up here. Yeah, let's actually see if we can get into the meteor. There's a small hole on the bottom here that we might be able to get in, possibly. Let's see if I can hit this. It's right there. Yep, okay, right there. Oh, I was in there. I was in. It's only a 1 block wide thing now. Yeah, here we go. Okay, let's see if we can make it out. Yeah, okay, we're in. So, yeah, now we're inside the meteor, and if I can pillar up here, you will see that on the inside of this, we actually have a carrot and potato farm manned by some villagers. Yeah, there he is. So, here's our farmers. We have 2 guys farming carrots, and 2 guys on the uppermost layers that we can't see right now mining potatoes. So, these guys mass produce carrots and potatoes for us. And yeah, those carrots and potatoes then fall down below through this tube. This tube right here. There we go. And yeah, those guys, yeah, throw the carrots down or the potatoes down this tube. And yeah, we just picked up some potatoes. 31 potatoes right there. And they give it to the villagers down there at the villager breeder. So let's head down there. So if we head on down here, this is the villager breeder. This is something we made a while back. I think right now it is in, yeah, it's in breed mode right now. So what that means is these villagers will breed up. There'll be a baby that's produced. The baby drops down here, flows all the way over here. And if there's a spot for him, once he grows up, he'll go up and over to this location. And yeah, basically at this location, these guys can, yeah, basically just stay here. And then they'll be picked up by a minecart at my discretion and transported over to that trading hall, over to that building right there, via an underground system of rails, which you can, part of what you can see right here and down below there. Yeah, I guess the next step would be to show the trading hall. I just wanted to show you can also turn the breeding off for this whole farm up here. If I just come over here, there's actually a lever that will turn breeding on and off. So right here, you can see there's an override. If I turn it up, it'll collect items into shulker boxes here, which you can see I've been doing a lot of. So this is sort of like, yeah, reserve farming items, I guess. And basically, what happens here is we store these shulker boxes here, right? So these are like tens of thousands of items, hundreds of thousands of items actually, that we can then use to trade in our trading hall, because the trading hall is sort of like the centralized hub of this whole area. So it can actually call and send shulker boxes to and from all the farms around here, including like the sugarcane farm over here. So we can just come on over this way. And we'll see this is a sugarcane farm that automatically does the same thing. Collects sugarcane. It also shuts itself off when it's not running, so it's actually off right now. But yeah, here's some sugarcane in here. Right here that we can call at any time. Let me just show you how it works. If we get on over to the trading hall. Just hop on over here. And actually, let's just go on up this way. It's probably an easier way to get here. But this is the trading hall. This is sort of the central hub. The true power on the island. Right here. So if we get in here, yeah, this is the trading hall right here. You can see if I were to, let's say we wanted to call some of the potatoes and carrots we saw over there. If I just flick this lever down, wait a couple seconds, then flick it up. In just a moment, we'll see some of the shulker boxes that were over at the carrot and potato farm coming up this item elevator. And it does take a little bit of time because it has to transport them all the way through the world. But there they are. Yep. And I'll go up to the minecart chest up there. And then after a brief delay, should hear the cart start to move. Yep. Okay. And then we'll see all of the shulker boxes be distributed around here. If there's room. Yeah, here we go. Cool. So yeah, we had about 8 or so shulker boxes distributed in all the empty slots. It looks like we still have a few more slots we could get distributed. And so then I can trade at some of these items here. So like for instance, usually what I do is I come over here, trade with this guy. This guy is a really good farmer. Gives really good trades for emeralds. And this is how I get emeralds and a bunch of other rare items like mending books and, you know, sweeping edge books, infinity books, stuff like that. So yeah, this is a very, very useful tool for me. And I can also call villagers over by pressing this button right here. So if I hit this button, eventually a villager will come in the next available slot, which is right here. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then we can also send some of these back. So let's say I wanted to send this shulker box back. I just take it off the wall. This is the sugarcane, so it goes in the green one. And that just sends it back for me to the farm to be refilled if it's empty. So yeah, we can basically control every part of the farms on this island from this one spot right here. So super useful. Highly recommend you guys build something like this in your own world. There is a tutorial for this, by the way, on my channel. So yeah, highly recommend it if you guys have not seen it yet. So yeah, pretty cool. So that's the trading hall. This whole pathway goes all the way around the trading hall, by the way, and it has nice windows and stuff around here. And it looks really, really cool. There's also an upper layer to the trading hall. That's the Vex HQ. You guys will see this as well in the final episode, the prank recap. This is the Convex HQ up here. Highly classified info you guys are seeing right here. But yeah, you guys will see this in the recap for the pranks as well. But yeah, this is where I put that. So, sort of a dual-use trading hall building. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's kind of a tough challenge to fit this in here. And also allow the villagers to still pass by here. By the way, you can also get rid of villagers. Like, let's say you wanted to get rid of this guy right here. Because sweeping edge for 18 is kind of worthless. All you gotta do, hit this button, he goes away. No more villager. So that actually gets rid of the villager and then recycles the minecart back to the villager breeder. So yeah, that's that. Enough about the trading hall. Over here we have Captain Jack Sparrow, the memorial to Captain Jack. Although Captain Jack is currently alive and well. So yeah, this is the memorial. The prank played on us by False Symmetry. Which I turned into the memorial, so that's pretty cool. Let's see. Let's go and sleep real quick before we continue on to some other stuff around here. I feel like this is taking a while, but, you know, it's a recap tour, so it's going to be a long video. Right, so now, let's head over here. I'll just show you some of the other farms that the trading hall controls. Over here we have some wheat farms. So we should have a whole bunch of wheat shulker boxes in here. Yep, 22 stacks of wheat in here. Very good. And then, let's see, I'm guessing... Let's see... which one... Oh yeah, this right here should have a bunch of wheat in it. Yeah, cool. So this will constantly refill the wheat, so you have the option of getting wheat at the trading hall as well. And then we have melons and pumpkins down here. This farm is probably my favorite farm I built this season. It's definitely the most technically advanced farm I built this season. This is basically what it does is it smashes any melons and pumpkins that grow pretty much immediately upon them growing. It smashes them into the ground and then collects them all in this chest area down here. So you can see, yeah, melons and pumpkins in these shulker boxes. And then this is just where the boxes come back down once you put them in the chest. Once you send the empty shulker boxes back, this is where they end up. So yeah, that's that. I do want to show you this thing working if possible, though. Let me see if I can just grab some of these and turn this thing back on, because I absolutely love the way this thing works, although it looks like... Oh yeah, it takes a minute for it to start back up. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so you can see it. Watch this. Watch this. This is the best. You see a melon or pumpkin grow. Boom! Smashed! 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 Smash! It's the best. The absolute best. It's also the fastest melon pumpkin farm in the game right now. Block for block. Doesn't really get any faster than this. So yeah, pretty awesome. And also a lot of fun to watch. It'll probably shut off here in a moment if I put back some things in it like this. This will probably shut it off. If I put a few more in. Yep, so it shuts itself off automatically. This will eventually shut everything down here. You can see it slowly shutting down. It's still collecting a few other ones. But yeah. There we go. Farm is now shut off because it doesn't ever overflow. So it never gets past 64 in this final slot. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, have the automatic shut off there because if I didn't, then this would definitely crash the server without a doubt. There'd be so many entities here that we'd lag out for sure. So yeah, that is that. Let's see. Over here we got a satellite dish right here. And then way over there you can see we have Elder Island. This is an Elder Guardian which I brought up and out of the Guardian Temple, the Ocean Monument, a very long time ago, and we put this Elder Guardian in here. He's actually named Garden Ramsey, but he has his own little island over there that looks like an Elder Eye right there, Elder Guardian Eye, and it's just a sort of a cool thing that we have here. I can actually fly over here just to show you. It is in fact the Elder Guardian in there, and yeah. That is that. Let's just quickly get some milk from this cow because we now have mining fatigue. Mining fatigue 3, in fact. So that's pretty cool. Over here, we have the Guardian Farm and the awesome floor that goes with it. This is a completely glazed terracotta floor right here. So it looks pretty psychedelic. Looks pretty terrible up close, but from a distance... has a pretty nice pattern. And yeah, this is the Guardian Farm right here. Made out of redstone blocks and dispensers and prismarine. But yeah, really like that. It's a cool Guardian Farm. Let's just go ahead and head on back to the main island here. And we'll take a look. Let's see. Where do we want to go next? We'll take a look at this. This is the Mushroom Farm. Red Mushroom Block Farm, I should say. This thing is pretty straightforward. You just place down mushrooms on this block. You flick this lever, That distributes bone meal. It grows. And then since you're going to be down here looking up, yeah, you break the mushroom blocks. It's all collected and then sent down to the furnace array down below. So that's what all this stuff is in here. Just a red mushroom block farm, essentially. So that's that. Let's actually get some mining fatigue here now. There we go. Get rid of the mining fatigue. Perfect. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to grab some more fireworks, because we're definitely going to need these for the rest of the tour. Bada boom. Perfect. Okay, so next spot on the tour is going to be the Chorus Fruit Farm. Right over here. So this is my Chorus Fruit Farm. This is a farm which I developed. And yeah, it's based off of Morsey's Minecraft. Morsey Minecraft's initial design. Basically what you do is you go through with an axe, cut down all of the, what do you call these? The chorus flowers? Yeah, the chorus flowers at eye level or near eye level. You can see we have some glass panes here that prevent chorus fruit from growing in certain spots. So that helps to make the farm sustainable, essentially. So basically just go around like this, cutting down all these things, all these flowers, these flower bits right here. And then what you do once you have all these things cut down, let's just assume we cut down all these properly, even though in reality we're not really going through and cutting them all down, right? So once we have all those things down, all we got to do is come out to the side here. So let's just come out to one side. And we will hit the button. Not on this side, on the front side. And right here, hit this button. Water is dispensed. And then that breaks all the blocks. So you can see all the chorus fruit being pushed to the sides. And then the water will go away after a time, after all the chorus fruit has reached the hoppers. And then it's all collected right in here. And then all we have to do is grab the rest of the chorus fruit, rest of the chorus flowers in here, and we can easily plant these back down on all the end stone. So this is a pretty good semi-automatic farm design. It's a pretty good layout and ensures that you always have enough chorus flowers to be sustainable. So you never run out of chorus flowers. You can make an unlimited amount of purple blocks with this farm, in theory. So yeah, it's pretty useful. I'm just going to go ahead and finish up planting all this stuff down right here. Takes exactly 64 chorus flowers to replant as well, by the way. So there we go. 64, and then we just wait until it grows again, as some of it's already started to do. So that is the chorus fruit farm right there. Pretty useful farm. Let's see, over here we got the skeleton farm. This is in the form of a giant pyramid right here. So yeah, this is where we farm skeletons, and we farm these guys in a pretty unique way. So the way you traditionally farm skeletons, you just hit them with your sword, but ain't nobody got time for that. So what we do instead, we flick this lever, this turns the farm on. There's a skeleton spawner below us that will start to spawn skeletons out of this hole right here, out of this water hole. There's basically a water elevator that takes them up. And this puts them into an arena with an iron golem, which we can spawn in if we just simply place down some iron blocks like this and then hit this button. So you can see we got some skeletons coming up over here. Looks like 3 or 4 of them coming up right here. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and come over here. We'll hit this button. Got some redstone that spawns in the iron golem. And then a battle ensues, essentially. So yeah, sometimes the skeletons fight each other, but most of the time they're taken out by the golem, or they take themselves out in like a huge barrage. And then we just hit this button. Minecart hoppers below this will pick up most of the items, and then after a brief moment or two, we should see some bones and some arrows coming in. Yeah, right there. So there's some arrows coming in right there. So yeah, this is an easy skeleton farm, and also the world's worst poppy farm. So I'm quite proud of it. I'm quite proud of it. Using this to farm poppies is quite a slow process, but it works. It works, guys. Don't knock it because of that. It works. So yeah, and you can see the golem will continue to, yeah, stay here and spawn camp some of the some of the skeletons. So you have to let the skeletons build up a little bit to make it a fair fight, but it's quite entertaining. It's quite entertaining. Right. Anyway, so let's see. Let's fly over here for this next portion. I think there's a bed over here. Yeah. Fly over here for this next portion. And once we wake up, we will fly back this direction. And so, if we go ahead and get some bones out, we can then visit the dog memorial, which is kind of cool. So let's just grab a couple bones out of here. There we go. Just for the moment. By the way, this pathway leads out, and all these pathways are sort of interconnected. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave that at that. So if we go across this little bridge here, come over to the dog memorial. This is a memorial to celebrate the Soviet space dogs and their contribution to the space race and space information in general. You can see we got a self-playing piano right here. This thing plays itself over the course of the day and over the course of the night. Yeah, always plays, never fails. Very useful little system here. There is a tutorial for this on the channel as well. If we get over here, we got ourselves the actual dog memorial. Here we have an area where we can actually, like, sacrifice bones to the dogs. So, like, if we throw a bone in here, for instance, you'll see the dog starts to cry lava because the Soviet space dogs for us actually died in lava in the Nether. And then, after a brief delay, the bone actually gets launched up into the fire, and the dog stops crying. It's like a sacrifice to the dog gods, the Soviet space dog gods, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, just sort of an interesting little thing I put in there. So let's show you one more time. Dog starts to cry lava, which was actually kind of an interesting little redstone challenge to get this little system in here. And then the bone should get launched up into the lava. The dog stops crying. So yeah, pretty cool little system. And we have some of the Soviet space dogs here. This is Laika, it looks like. What up, dog? Kometka. And these are actually the names of some of the Soviet space dogs, by the way. Down here we got, who we got down here? Veterok, Damka, and yeah, some other ones down here. We got Strelka, Zvezdochka. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool little memorial there. I really like it. And yeah, that's that. We also have this ravine here. This is not a vanilla ravine. This is a ravine we made ourselves manually with TNT and help from Mr. Python GB. And then we came through pretty recently and actually decorated it. So we added a bunch of... we added all the terracotta. We added all the dark oak wood. We added all the stuff, these chests down here. We added the Vex magic in the sides. So this is like the ideas we mined Vex magic down here, which you guys will see some of that in the convex video. Some Vex magic we used in some pranks. We also have some little areas down here with some Vex magic. Just a nice little aesthetic area we have. And yeah, I really like it. It looks really cool. We also have this bridge up here we made. We have like a little crane here. It's taking some Vex magic and like harvesting it. So we got some cotton crane right here controlling the whole area. I should probably also update this map. Probably be a good thing to do real quick. Yeah, there we go. Not much has changed. There we go. Perfect. Got the convex banners on the sides, of course, and we got the crane itself lifting the stuff out. And yeah, this is a pretty nice area. Like I said, it's just a nice little aesthetic area where we're supposedly mining the Vex magic out of here. So kind of a cool thing. We also added some concrete powder in the bottom, which helps with the realism of it. Helps to help it, blend in a little bit better. But that is the ravine area right there. That took maybe a couple weeks to do, I would say. This whole area right here. A lot of detail, and like I said, every single block you see here was meticulously placed. Which, yeah, obviously there's a lot of blocks here. So, yeah, quite the project. Let's see. Beyond this, let's go ahead and just land over here. And we'll make our way over to the big smokestack, which is actually an animal farm. And then on the way there, let's just eat something real quick, by the way. Okay, cool. On the way there, we'll visit the creeper farm. So there's a creeper-only farm right over here. And also another satellite tracking station to track the BFR second stage up there, which we'll get to in a second. So yeah, down here, creeper-only farm. This is where I get all my gunpowder from. Stand on this spot right here, and then the farm just works. It uses cats and creeper AI to work. So basically the cats scare the creepers, and the creepers walk off the edge of a drop that leads down to magma blocks. And so we should see a bunch of gunpowder right here. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, totally full of gunpowder. So, yeah, a lot of gunpowder here. Definitely works really well. I believe this farm is made by, was made initially by Logical Geek Boy. I believe that's his design. So that's pretty cool. If we make our way over here, this is the smokestack right here. This is a fully automatic chicken farm. The world's tallest, or one of the world's tallest. You can see down here we got our good friend Johnny the Vindicator, who slays anything that comes within his vicinity down here. And maybe if we're lucky, which we are not lucky, we don't have any chickens coming down right now, but basically what this does is it turns eggs that hatch at the very top of the smokestack into chickens as they fall down through cobwebs, and then it slays the chickens down here and collects all the items, chicken items, and cooks it into this chest here, I think, is where it should be coming into. So usually there's chicken in here. I think I recently picked a bunch out of here, though. Just why there's not any in there right now. Then we also have the option to breed up some cows or sheep or pigs. And basically what happens here, I can just sort of demonstrate this. If we breed up some pigs here real quick. There we go. See the pigs fall down below? The baby pigs fall down below. Apparently one of them got out somehow. But the vast majority of them... Come here, guy. Vast majority of them fall down below. Wait till they grow up. And then once they grow up, hit this button. And then Johnny does the rest, essentially. So he slays all the pigs. And they drop their food, their bacon or whatever. And yeah, it turns it into cooked pork chops, which come in, I think, over here as well. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. And we also have the same system for the cows and the sheep. So, they also eventually will grow up and then fall down once you hit this button and this button. Yeah. Yep, cool. So that's what that does. So we get, that's where we get all of our meats. All of our meats on the server. Oh, here's a chicken. Yeah, we should see it here, so... Once this guy falls, you should see Johnny go to work pretty much immediately. Yeah. And then he also runs over a tripwire, which triggers the minecarts to pick up the stuff. So, cool. Yeah. And then we should see the finished chicken come over here. Assuming we haven't run out of fuel yet. So, yeah. Cool. That's the smokestack. Let's see. Over here, we got ourselves the BFR. This is sort of a recreation of SpaceX's planned BFR rocket, Big Falcon rocket, which is projected to be completed sometime in the next few years. This is the landed first stage right here, and then the second stage is all the way... Can we even see it? Yeah, we can see it. All the way over there, which is why I built these tracking stations. Just kind of a cool build, kind of an aesthetic build, which looks really cool off in the distance in the air. So... That's really awesome. We also have a LOX tank, liquid oxygen tank, which is basically fuel. We have the lightning rods going up here. That's what these things are with the lights on top. So we got lightning rods around here as well. Let's see, over here. Over here we got some stables. Pretty basic stable design. You know, just a basic run-of-the-mill stable here with some horses and some donkeys and some mules. If you come inside here, a bunch of horse stuff. These gates open and close at night, by the way. They're also controlled by a daylight sensor. And then, yeah, you can see we got some stockpiles of hay here and there. If we jump up here, we got some beds up here. And just, yeah, typical like farmhouse type of setup, type of layout here is what this is meant to be. Just a nice little aesthetic build. And, of course, we got some beds over here as well. And then stairs leading up to the top as well. So, yeah, kind of a cool little area to just explore. And, yeah, it's cool to just build stuff sometimes in Minecraft. So that's what I've done right here. Let's see. Over here, we have the sheep farm. Sheep farm is a pretty straightforward farm design. Yeah, this basically allows you to take a minecart ride through all the sheep and shear them as you go by on the level that they're at, and then pick up all the wool that you sheared when you come back around. So it's a pretty straightforward design. Just ride through it and shear the sheep, and that's basically it. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this one. And yeah, it works pretty well. It's a very, very useful and very easy to use farm. So this whole area here is the sheep farm, and it has all the colors of sheep. So that's that. Right, so let's just go ahead and sleep through the night here. And I think that is the whole island done. I'm fairly certain. That's it. Kind of starting to lose my voice a little bit because I've been speaking so much. Accidentally tabbed out there. Yeah, cool. So, that's the whole island. And let's go ahead. I'm trying to make sure I didn't forget anything. Right, also we can, forgot to mention we can fly. So this is what the island used to look like everywhere. Right here. But yeah, as you can see, we also terraformed the whole island. Should mention that. We terraformed the whole island from the mycelium to the green grass, and also put down all these flowers and stuff you see here. So, yeah, quite the undertaking to do all that as well. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this island. Now we get into some of the farms around here. And by the way, both these portals here on the far side of the island and over here, both of these you can actually just like fly right into. And so now we're going to go into the Nether hub. So this is our Nether hub right here. So yeah, you can see we got ourselves a space-themed Nether hub. So we have the galaxy on the bottom here, and we have the planet on the top. And the idea is that, you know, these planets are, rather the portals are sort of representative of like the area above them on the globe, and you can sort of teleport to different places on the globe. At least that's how I sort of think of it, as like these portals are sort of connected to like the area above them via these like beacons type things here, which are actually just glass panes. And then we have the galaxy below, stars around here, supposed to represent like outer space. And then of course we also have a bunch of animals on the surface of the world above there. They're all upside down. They're all named Grum and Dinnerbone. And we also have some clouds and stuff around here as well. So that's pretty cool. In the hub itself, we also have some other stuff. We have some UFOs with some aliens in here. You can see the aliens. There's an alien right there. Vindicator that we brought out. So yeah, that guy's in there. They control some pressure plates, and they make some sounds and noises via the pressure plates and the lights down below. So yeah, this is supposed to be a little UFO type deal that is sort of flying around in outer space close to this planet. Let's see. We also have the Tesla Roadster over here. that was launched into space in February. The Don't Panic sign. We got Starman right here. So that's what this is supposed to be. A little Tesla Roadster floating in outer space. So that's that. I suppose I should show the different areas, the different portal areas. So this one you've already seen. This is the main island portal. That one you just saw, that's the portal on the far side of the Mushroom Island. So both these portals go to the Mushroom Island, just different sides of it. Let's see, this one over here, this goes to the Iron Farm. So let's just go ahead and head on through this one. I'll show you what this looks like over here. So right here we have ourselves the Iron Farm area. This basically allows you to, just press a button. Starts the Iron Farm above us, which you can't really see right now, but it then separates the iron into iron and poppies. So we have poppies this side, iron this side, and it's just like a nice little area here. We made this pretty recently as well, so you guys are probably familiar with this. This is the actual iron farm we made. This was the first iron farm on the server, I think. The first big iron farm on the server. So yeah, this was, I think, Groova Guy's design, I believe, is his iron farm. And it works pretty well. It produces like 2,600 iron per hour. Once it's at maximum capacity and all the golems, fall into a lava pit right there. And then everything's collected up from there and goes through the sorter and everything. So that is the iron farm. This guy wants to cause issues for us here. But yeah, that's what we got right here. Pretty nice little design here. And yeah, that's the iron farm area. Let's go ahead and head on back through. So then we can go, let's go over to the end area. Just to show you, we've already seen this this portal as well, but this leads to the end portal. So this leads back to this room here with the end portal, which leads to the end. So yeah, that's all that leads to right there. Pretty straightforward. And then this portal over here, this leads to the Guardian Farm underground area. So if we head through here, you can see it leads to, the Guardian Farm area. So Guardians show up right here, as you can see they're doing. We can jump on in here. These trapdoors close behind us, locking us in, and then we just slay away to get XP super quickly. Just like this. And then we also get all the associated blocks, associated items with the farm. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Then we can just open this up and walk on out. And then once we walk over this, should see, the trapdoors go away. And so if we do this, they open. We do this, they close and go away. So yeah, kind of a cool thing. Cool animation to lock us in there. Because sometimes the Guardians can like knock you back with their thorns, so that's why you need that. We also have some shulker box storage systems, which are gathering things like prismarine in here, prismarine crystals in here, and in here eventually once all these fill up, like they all end up down here. We also have fish over here. I think we have a couple of these, a couple of raw fish boxes, and then other miscellaneous stuff over here. So yeah, that's that. We also have a hidden enchanting table hidden underneath the floor right there. So yeah, this allows us to come out here, get some XP, and then enchant whatever we need to right here. And then when we don't need it, hit the button, and once again it goes away. Which is a pretty awesome design because it's totally flush with the floor. You wouldn't even know it if you didn't know it was there. But yeah, that's a really cool design. This is one of the most complex redstone things I've done this season. I'll just show you it again. Super cool design here. There we go, just like that, and then it closes back up once you hit the button, just as smoothly. So pretty awesome. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's really cool. And also, I like the whole vibe we get here. We have like a giant aquarium above us with some guardians. Like sort of like a giant fish tank above us, basically. So yeah, this is definitely one of the coolest things I've made this season. We got the little aqua guy right here on the side, which is also pretty cool. And then, yeah, the portal automatically relights when you step on these pressure plates. And then it breaks as well once you leave the area. But that's that. That's the Guardian Farm area. And then we're back in the hub. Let's see, where should we go now? Let's go now. Let's see, so the front of the hub I consider to be this way. Let's start here, I guess. We'll start here with the wormhole tunnel. So to get out of the hub, you walk through these sort of glitched portals, which are meant to be sort of like glitches in time, basically. So you walk through these, and then here we have a Elytra tunnel. This leads all the way back to the main hub, the main Hermitcraft hub. And it's sort of like a wormhole tunnel, like you're traveling through time and space. And so we come all the way around here, all the way down here. See some monsters live in the tunnel, of course. Yeah, you come down here, and this is like the start of our tunnel right here. And this leads to the Hermitcraft, the main Hermitcraft hub. And we also have a little painting here. We share the tunnel with Mumbo for the first, 10 or 15 meters here. Which is why we sort of blended the styles, or I blended the styles. And then it's all wormhole from there. And like I said, monsters everywhere. You never know what type of monsters are going to be lurking if you travel through a wormhole. So that's what those ghast's legs are sort of like. At least that's what I like to imagine. So yeah, that's that. While we're here, let me see if I can find it. There's a secret thing in this tunnel here. Maybe. If I remember where it's at. I think I found... Is this it? Oh, no. I lost it. It's somewhere here. Yeah, right here. Right here, we have a secret area. This leads to the ice farm. Which is why it's all, sort of hell freezes over style in here. And then we got some of our dogs here, which I still have not moved from this spot. But yeah, this leads to the ice farm here. And here is the ice farm right here. Super fast ice farm. We use this quite often to harvest ice. And yeah, it uses some pistons and some snow blocks to make sure the ice freezes super fast. You can see it, you can literally see it like freezing around me right now. So yeah, this is a pretty cool ice farm. Works pretty well. All you got to do is simply hit the button, and all these snow blocks here that you see that are like in a grid pattern, they all retract. They all retract, and then basically you just get in there and then blast through the ice once it's totally frozen. So that is the ice farm in our ice plain spikes biome. So pretty useful. Yeah, you can see just one button, and that's pretty much all there is to it. And I'm gonna get out of here because it's getting kind of dark, and this is not a friendly area at night. But that is the ice farm area. Make our way back through here. Let's get back to the main hub. Just hit the button on the side here. Make our way out this way. Let's go now to the slime farm. Blast on through that portal, fly on out, and go to the one on the left-hand side of the hub. We reached the slime farm tunnel. So this is the tunnel out to the slime farm. Obviously made of slime and other green blocks. And we'll just go on through this portal here to the slime farm. And here we are. I want to see... Is anybody else on? No. Is there a bed I can use here? There is not. Let's see. Maybe I have a bed in here. No, I do not. Okay. Okay, I actually went and got a bed, so we should be good to go now here. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump a few things off right here. And grab our bed, place it down here, and just have a snooze through the night. And as you can tell from the slime heads here, this is the slime farm. So let's just go ahead and get some of this stuff put down here. We'll put that stuff down there. We'll get some ender pearls out on our bar. I'll eat something here. And yeah, this is my slime farm here this season. So basically how this thing works, slimes spawn on the edges, and as you can see there, they're attracted toward the golems. They try to attack the golems, and they eventually end up falling down to the bottom section below. Now, this has 4 chunks where slimes can spawn, and actually the middle chunk is also a slime chunk. And yeah, I forgot that somebody broke it, so we have to quickly... I'll fix that later. I'll fix that later. But yeah, basically what you do is you fall into the farm like this, and then you're battling for your very life, like I am right now. And I actually have to move and get out of here, because otherwise I'm gonna die. So it's a very challenging farm to use. It is highly recommended that you wear all diamond armor down here if you do decide to give this a go, because it's very dangerous and deadly. There is slimes that can jump up from below, like that guy, and slay you quite easily. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. You get about 12,000 slime balls per hour, which is more than enough for pretty much anything you need. Yeah, look at these guys, yeah. And then, yeah, basically these launchers launch you and the slimes up, and it creates just a fun environment to fight slimes in. And also is not boring. So, yeah, it's pretty fun. But yeah, that's the slime farm area. So, yeah, highly efficient slime farm, and you can also boost right into the water, which is kind of cool, and fly over it and stuff. So yeah, that's the slime farm area. A lot of time went into this, into making and designing and building this thing. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's also a passive squid farm, because apparently squids sometimes fall and die, like that guy did right there, as well. So kind of a cool thing, and a lot of fun to use if you have full diamond armor, which I don't. I have it on light draw on right now, so it's very dangerous without full diamond armor. But yeah, I will fix that little bit right there that's sticking out. And yeah, you can see it also kills some of the slimes on these magma blocks. So you get free slime, essentially, if you are quick enough to come down here and just move around down here. Which I probably should not do, because I'll probably die. Alright, so yeah, that's the slime farm anyway. Highly recommend you guys check this out if you guys download the world. It's a lot of fun to challenge, and pretty challenging. See if you guys can survive down there alone. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting. Anyways, let's go ahead and we'll go to some other farms we've made this season. I think we'll go ahead and now head to the Blaze farm, I believe. So we'll just skip on through here. And we'll go back into the hub through the portals right there. I really like how the portals of this hub sort of function as like separators between the different parts of the world. It's pretty cool. So we'll just make our way right through here. This tunnel leads to the Blaze farm, and it also appropriately will light up with fire as you go through it. So that's pretty cool. We also have these signs here. Magenta glazed terracotta signs, which show you the way. So this way, and then straight forward right here. And then if we fly all the way over here, turn around, and then just swoop on in this way, you can see something down this direction. So we'll just fly all the way into the Blaze farm right here. This is designed by Snow Crash. Basically the way it works is it takes Blaze, you can see this Blaze will get picked up by some mine carts, just like that, whisked off over here, and then eventually start to make its way down to this section right here, where we just hit the Blaze, and then the Blaze rods all drop into the chest. Takes a second to warm up here, but we should see our first Blaze here any moment now. There we go. One of them got picked up, and you'll see this crusher system gets them down to half a heart. So once this retracts, there we go. You'll see that the Blaze fall down, gets suffocated by that full block there. And then once it releases them, yeah, they're at half a heart now. Swing away. And there's our blaze rods right there. So, perfect. That's how the whole farm works, just by using minecarts to transport the blaze down. And then we just slay away. So, that's the way that works right there. It's a bit loud at times, but not too bad. Let's just go ahead and make our way out this direction. And then the good thing about these signs I made here is that they work in the reverse way as well. So it points you down, points you left right here, and then this one points you up right there. And so this leads us right back up to our tunnel, just like so. Perfect. Alright, so hopefully we'll stop burning here in just a moment. There we go. And we'll just walk on back through here. That turns off the fire, and let's go down the final tunnel, which is on the opposite side of the hub. And this one has many farms attached to it. I think it has 5 farms attached to it. So this is the final tunnel through here. So, hello guy, sticking his sword through the tunnel. This one has a gold farm attached to it. Let's go there first. That's why we got gold on the sides here. Purple and gold theme right here. And so let's just head on up here. Just eat something along the way. And this is where we broke through bedrock on the top of the Nether, which I believe is still patched in 1.13 as far as I know. At least the method we did, the dragon egg method, is patched. And then up here, this is our gold farm. So let's get on up here. We'll just fly on up here. And so we'll just fly on over this way and then back here. And then float on in right here. So here's the collection area down here. I also put in some netherrack because I ran out of space basically. But basically what we can do here, and then there should be some over here as well. Yeah, you can see more rotten flesh. There's very little gold because I was actually up here collecting gold to make the tunnel recently. Make those gold blocks in the tunnel recently. But the way this thing works, it's a donut-shaped design, so all you gotta do is just simply hit one of these guys. I normally hit this guy with a snowball, but since we don't have any snowballs right here, we can just use an arrow. And of course, we'll turn down the sounds. But yeah, you can see we get the XP. Pretty easy farm to use, and then as more pigmen spawn in, they are also upset with me. So yeah, they follow to this section and then they just die and then they drop their gold and everything. So that's fantastic. And then down here we have some furnaces. If we put something in these furnaces like this, that actually smelts up the gold swords and things. So yeah, these will actually smelt into gold nuggets, which then get collected and further increase the output of the farm. The gold of the farm, basically. So, yeah. They just basically supplement what we already get, so by turning the gold swords into gold nuggets. And then everything should collect down here. So you can see, yeah, some rotten flesh, some gold nuggets coming through. And the same thing over here. We got some gold nuggets and some more rotten flesh came through. So that's the gold farm. Fantastic. Let's just fly on down here. Some XP down here from some pigmen that fell, apparently. But yeah, let's just go ahead and make our way down here. And let's see, we'll just do something like this. There we go. Alright, so next farm down this tunnel is down this part of the hallway. And this leads to the witch farm. So the witch farm, we make our way through here. Right here, yep, this is it. We have a switch here that turns the farm on and off. So right now it's currently off. But all we gotta do is switch the farm on. And you'll see actually some witches just fell down right there. So that's pretty awesome. And now it runs a clock which basically shifts the floor of the witch farm every once in a while. And we should see, yep, some of the items coming up. And so yeah, basically it kills the witches via fall damage and then sends the item up this item elevator to be collected in here. So we get gunpowder, glowstone, redstone, sugar, sticks, bottles, spider eyes, etc. So that's fantastic. Let's just go ahead and shut this thing off, by the way. The other farm here is down this way. It's a very basic spider farm, which we should be able to see if we get down here. It's a cave spider farm, actually. Of course, you can hear the cave spiders. Yep, there they are down there. So they will actually make their way up this chute here. And you have to wait until they get to, yeah, be sufficient density down there. Yep, and then they pop up. You slam right here, and then everything should pop up, yeah, right into your inventory. So, pretty easy to do. All you got to do is just simply stand back a little ways, wait for them to come up, and then everything gets distributed right to you. So there's our string coming up right there. Yeah, you just got to be close. Make sure you're not close enough to be hit by the spiders. That's the key thing. So, yeah, that's pretty basic spider farm. Just stand here and slay, basically. So, yeah, pretty cool farm, but also somewhat basic. So, that is the cave spider farm. And, yeah, you can see them all coming up here now, finally. Then you just slay away like this. Slay away like that. Slay away like this. And then just keep on doing that. So, cool. Yeah, now everything's coming up faster. Awesome. So, that's the cave spider farm. Yeah, that's that. Let's now get out to the very farthest farms. The farthest away from where we're currently at. And yeah, you can see some of the bottom of the witch farm all boxed in. And let's see, is it night out? It is night out. Okay, I think I have a bed out where we're going, so we should be okay. So, let's go ahead and head down this portion of the tunnel. This is the tunnel we worked on last time. In episode 167, I believe. So this is quite a long tunnel. This leads all the way out to our mesa biome, where we farm a lot of our mesa clay. Our terracotta, I should say. And yeah, this thing leads down there. So this is the portal right here. I'm not going to go through it. It's just a basic mesa where I mine, but just wanted to show you it's a pretty long tunnel. We also have some nether access here and there. If we get down this way, go down this tunnel right here, this branch with the sea lanterns. This branch leads to the charged creeper farm and also to the squid farm. So let's just make our way through here real quick. And of course it is night, so let's go ahead and get over here and sleep real quickly before any mobs come and blow us up. And there we go. Perfect. Just take out this husk. Maybe. There we go. Got hit, but still. Alright, there we go. Let me just go ahead and turn up the sounds once more. It sounds like there might be some bad stuff behind me. Whoops. There we go. Okay, cool. So yeah, this is the squid farm right here. Underneath of our feet. This is where all of our ink sacs come up right here. Excuse me, guy. Excuse me, guy. Not now. Not now. Thank you. So yeah, this is where all the squid ink sacs come up right here. So yeah, you can see some coming in right now actually, popping up. And yeah, it's because there is actually a lot of water underneath this section right here. And yeah, all the squids are dying, and then all their items get sent up an item elevator right here to the top. So that's what's going on right there. Over here we got the charged creeper farm. Used this a little bit this season to get charged creepers. So we have basically creepers, named creepers in these slots here. Like this. So this one's called Boom Boom Baby Boy Balloons. Right there. This one, Mr. Boom, right there. Throwback to the original Mr. Boom. Cow Clown right here. So yeah, this is Boom Butta Boom. Some of these are named after hermits, I think, as well. Creeper McCreeper Face right there. But yeah, basically the idea is lightning will occasionally strike this grid of creepers and then charge one if the lightning strikes somewhat nearby. Free hugs right there. Nice. And then once we have a creeper that's actually charged, we come in here, drop them down via a lever. They float over to here. We put another mob in this section by doing this, by essentially allowing them to come over here, follow us over, and then they just drop in. Then they float down that way. And then we just basically explode the charged creeper on this mob right here. So that's essentially how the whole farm works. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. In 1.13, I think that creeper farms like this, like charged creeper farms like this, will probably become obsolete. But I still think the blast chamber is useful for getting whatever mob head you want. Of the 4 vanilla mob heads, I should say. So yeah, that is going to be interesting to see how that changes. But that's the charged creeper farm. And the squid farm, we also have a little area out here that we use to build this area. There's still probably some stuff out here, some soul sand. Might as well take that. Still quite a number of things out here. It looks like. I wonder if there's anything in these furnaces. Yeah, some glass and stuff. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's that whole area right there. Yeah, I think that is the farms then. Pretty much done. Let's go ahead and now head back to the base. And I think I also did make some other things this season, which we're now going to go visit. So let's go ahead and head on down this tunnel here. And we're going to go out to the community area. So let's head down this way. And let's also stop. And do we have... Yeah. No. I want that out. We want some rockets here. There we go. We also made some things in the community area and also with other hermits. So let's just go ahead and head on down here. See how quickly we can make it to the community area. See if we can boost through this whole area here. Rocket boost over this way. Through this portal. And let's see if we can actually fly here. There we go. Perfect. So we're going to fly right through here into the wormhole. Make our way all the way down the wormhole. And it sometimes takes a while to get from one side of the server to the other, but these elytra tunnels definitely help out a lot. Definitely make it pretty quick to travel, because this is like 5,000 blocks away. Community area is, so we're traveling 5,000 blocks in a very short amount of time. Okay, and let's just make our way over to the main area here. So, in the community area, we helped out a little bit with Scar. We did a little bit of terraforming in this front here with Scar, in terms of like placing down the grass and things. So we helped him out there. Scar made most of this area here, though, this top area. And then if we make our way down through here, say hey to Scar. We made a door here for the community area. That will close just like that to make it look like a normal cave. And then you can open it up just like that. So that is that area here. There's also a closing and opening mechanism on the other side. But down here, we have a bunch of things here. So let's make our way over this way. We got ourselves the Splash of Color shop right here. The beautiful floor right here, this floor swapper. Yes. And yeah, this is where we have all the orders for Splash of Color shop, which we had a couple of this season. This is one of my favorite shops I've made, honestly. Like, it looks kind of like bland when you first come in, like when it's like this. In this sort of state, it's like, oh, it's okay, yeah. But then all of a sudden, you open the floor and it's like kapow! And the paintbrush there is like painting this whole splash of color throughout the center, and the lights light up, and it's cool. It's cool. So that's the splash of color bit right there. Let's see. Then we also over here have ourselves the one and only Llama Land. The one-of-a-kind shop that I don't know if it'll ever be duplicated, if I'm honest. So yeah, we have Llama Land. By the way, let's check and see if we have any profits for Llama Land. Haven't checked in some time. Oh, no profits for Llama Land. What is this? What type of world do we live in when Llama Land doesn't make money? And yeah, this thing basically is the greatest thing ever. So check this out. So we got our llama coaster right here. Llama petting and rental right here. Of course, 1 diamond for the rental and 1 iron for the petting. I want to ride this llama coaster here if we get the chance. There we go. So yeah, all you got to do to ride the llama coaster, hop on the llama, hit the button. Maybe? Hello? Hang on. Is the llama coaster broken? Or is this guy just not cooperating? Yeah, this guy just is not cooperating. I see how it is, guy. Alright, so. Let's try this again. Come on, guy. Don't fail me now. Oh my god, it's broken. Somebody broke it. Alright, here we go. There we go. Perfect. Here we go. The music is a little bit off, but you get the idea. It's a roller coaster, but with llamas. So, yeah, it's like a full, proper roller coaster that goes throughout the whole thing. Come over here, hashtag llamas, and you're back at the start. Let's try that one more time. There we go, now with proper music. Beautiful. Just sit back and enjoy the llamas. Get a nice view of the community area. Beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, that's the llama coaster right there. Exit out this side. Of course, we got the big llama head here. We just walk on in here. We got some llama facts, and then of course, we always want to purchase a llama here at Llama Land. We got all the different various llama land features. We got, you know, the highway to hell, but with llamas. We got llamas, but with more llamas. We got the llama drama. We got the bank robber llamas right here. Bank robbery, but with llamas. We got Candyland, but with llamas. Circuit board, but with llamas, of course. Let's see, we got Hermitron Go, but with llamas from Season 4. Hermitron Go. And these are llamas, you know, of only the finest quality. Mount Everest, but with llamas. We got Bahama llamas. The Bahamas, but with llamas. Bahama llamas. We got football, but with llamas. We got a very important science laboratory, but with llamas. And of course, the moon, but with llamas. So, yeah, lots and lots of llamas here at Llama Land. And of course, llamas on the ceiling as well. So, yeah, probably the greatest build of all time. Not probably, definitely the greatest build of all time. At least top 10, let's say, right? At least top 10 all-time builds. And the best part is, if you actually don't want to buy a llama, will you be purchasing a llama today? No? Then you actually fall into the thing. And it says, you should have bought a llama. Go back and buy a llama. So, you actually get sort of like banished to the lower part of the community area. In like this little cave here. Apparently with spiders as well. Fantastic. Nice. Yeah, that attack you. Awesome. Beautiful. So yeah, that's what the community area... Those are some of the community area builds I have. I also built this waterfall right here. So like this whole... I'm just going to see if I can land here. This entire section from like this portion here, like this top bit here, all the way down to here we built. That was our sort of contribution to the community area. So yeah, we built this whole waterfall area here, which looks pretty good. Built all these trees down here and did all the foliage and stuff, sort of in the same style that Scar did elsewhere in the community area. So I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, it turned out quite well, I think. And yeah, I think that's it. We also have the convex shop in this area. Right over here. Which is one of the most, probably the most highly respected establishments in the entire server. So yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice. We made this whole thing with Scar and everything as part of the convex, which you'll see in the next video, the prank recap video. But this is not all we made this season. Let's see if we can take the Tango Express, which I believe is here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the Tango Express here. Yeah. We made something with Tango this season. We made the iron farm, the bottom part of the iron farm over here with Tango. I don't believe I showed this in an episode on my channel, but Tango showed it on his channel. So this was one of the most fun things I've done this season. But yeah, here is the bottom of the iron farm. We built this whole bottom section and moved these vindicators into place here. And yeah, basically it's an iron farm that works by having little Vex fight the golems. So that's pretty cool. And also you got to be careful because they will try and fight you as well, like this guy's doing right here. So yeah, it's pretty cool. We built this whole thing with the evokers thing, and it looks really great. So I'm happy that I was able to help Tango with this thing right here. Looks pretty great. Let's see, we also built something over at Scar's base. So let's just fly over in that direction. So, just fly on over here. It's not too terribly far. Apologies if it's a little bit dark. It is nighttime, but hopefully we'll find a bed over here at Scar's or something. So over here at Scar's base, we fulfilled an order for the Splash of Color shop, which is right down here. It's sort of similar to what we did with the shop floor, but instead of the shop floor, we did a bigger version of the shop floor with Scar's logo. So instead of just having the crosswalk here, what we can do is we can have Scar hit this button, and then very slowly, and if we turn down the sounds, we're probably better off. We turn down the sounds. Yeah, you can see Scar's logo will slowly appear. And there we go. So yeah, we got the big S for Scar, and then this is like his sort of logo that he uses on YouTube. So we made that logo for him. It's just a little splash of color, little hidden feature of this this whole Scarlandia that Scar's got going on this season. Then of course, if we hit this button, it goes away. Very slowly, but it goes away nonetheless. So yeah, that was a really fun project to do. Quite a lot of observers and pistons and stuff to power this thing, but I think it works pretty well. Just making sure there's no creepers coming for me. And there we go, back to crosswalks right there, like it never even happened. So that's pretty cool. So that is one of the things we built this season for Scar right here, for the Splash of Color shop. And then we also built one thing at Isuma's. So let's head on over to Isuma's base right now. Alright, so coming into Isuma's base, I'm not going to go over some of the stuff we built like this up here, or any of the planes in Isuma's base, because that will be covered in the next video, in the Convex Pranks video. But if we make our way down here, I believe it's on... It's on this bottom level now. Is that right? Down here is where we put the record room. Actually, it might be one level up. I think it is one level up. Yeah, it is one level up. Right in here, over here on this side, yeah. With the doors. Yeah, I remember this now. So right over here, we made this record room at Asuma's base. He wanted just like a basic area to play his records. So we made something with all the records here for him. And I think, yeah, you can play multiple records at once. Just kind of a cool little chill room over here. Yeah. That's nice. Let's turn up the music a little bit. You can just chill in this room, play records whenever you want to. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. So that's the record room we made as sort of the first, I think this was the first order we got at Splash of Color. So, yeah, pretty nice little room there we made for Asuma. And now, I think that's everything we made outside of the convex except for the stuff at the gaming district. So let's go to the gaming district and see what we did there. Alright guys, so we're now in the gaming district, and we made a couple of things in the gaming district here. So first of all, we made this ice boat race thing here alongside Asuma and Wells Knight. And I think a couple other people also contributed, but yeah, we contributed a little bit to this ice boat road design thing. We did a little bit of design on the jumps and stuff with Asuma. So we helped with some of the redstone around here. That helps the jumps, and yeah, we made this whole layout here, so that's pretty good. So yeah, we just have like a little boat race around here, and yeah, it's a pretty fun race around this whole gaming district area. I'm not very good at the ice boat road races though. Gotta kind of like drift from one side to another, and it goes down and up and down and up and around. And yeah, it's a fun race. So yeah, we helped to build this thing right here, which is great. So that is one of the things we contributed to this area. We also contributed this, the big ski jump over here. So let's go ahead and head on over that way, see what that is like. So yeah, you can see, of course, sheep love to go off this thing. But yeah, we terraformed this whole region here, or landscaped this whole region here with some snow, and made like a little stadium area around here for the ski jump for the Winter Olympics that happened this past winter. And the way this thing works, you come onto the top of the ski jump, slide on in right here, if you can. There we go. And then just come on down here, go down the ski jump itself, and yeah, hopefully get launched off. But we didn't get launched off very far that time. So yeah, it's a little bit challenging, but yeah, we had a little bit of a competition once or twice here, which was a lot of fun to do. But yeah, that is the ski jump. Quite a large build we made here in the community gaming district. I'd like to do more gaming stuff, like actual proper games, in the near future. So yeah, maybe we'll do something like that. And we did make the circus tent here as well. So we will go over that in the convex video, because that is actually a convex prank that was done at the start of the season. So that is all for me from the gaming district. So let's now go ahead and head on back to the base. I'm trying to think if we did anything else. I think that is pretty much it that we did this season in terms of builds and things. So let's go ahead and back to the base, and I'll be right back. So, ladies and gentlemen, back on the Mushroom Island once again, and that is it for Hermitcraft Season 5 for me. I bid you all adieu. Thank you all so much once again for all your great support you guys have given me throughout this whole season. It's been a lot of fun, and hopefully you guys had a lot of fun watching these videos as well. As always, do remember that the world will be up to download once the season officially ends in a day or so. I'll also put this book here with some info about my base and where to find some of the farms and stuff like that, like a guide to the Cub Hub and stuff like that. That'll be at the spawn along with my armor and along with the contents of my ender chest. You guys can check out the world pretty easily with all the stuff that I'll have in there. Rockets and elytras and stuff like that. So anyways, guys, that will be it from me from Season 5, with the exception of the prank recap coming out on Monday. So look forward to that. That's going to be a fun one. And yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. This has been Cub. Goodbye.